Good evening, Lamai. Yes. Okay. Right, Putin, now, last week we discussed our first paper of grade 9 first term, right? But today we'll start another one. We'll start another paper. We'll discuss another paper in order to check whether all these theory parts are perfectly taught, and also how to manage the given time. So within the given period of time, you guys need to complete this paper also, right? So today is the last day of grade 9 first term, and next week onwards we'll start the grade 9 second term. Grade 9 second term. එහෙනම් second term එක අපි start කරන්නේ ඊළඟ සතියේ ඉඳලා. අද අපි first term එකේ last paper එක discuss කරමු. Okay, got it? Right. So Putin, now this paper also includes 20 MCQ questions and 6 part B questions, essay questions. So from that essay questions, we need to avoid one question. The reason is that it's from another unit. අපි කතා කරපු නැති unit එකක තියෙන එකක් තියෙනවා. So අපි ඒක ගැන කතා කරන්නේ නැහැ. So we'll discuss all the other questions. And in MCQ part also, we can observe some like 3 or 4 questions. So we can avoid them also. So I got 96 marks for science. කවුද මේ? Navira. Nitsarani. Right, perfect. නියමයි. මම අද මාක්ස් ඇහුවේ නැත්නම් හැමෝගෙම එක්සෑම් මාක්ස් දුන්නේ නැහැ නේ තාම. නේද? දැන් ෆිසිකල් ක්ලාස් එකෙත් දීලා තිබුණේ නැහැ හැමෝගෙම. දීලා තිබුණ අයට 80 plus තිබුණා දුන්න අයට 80 plus. And one girl 75. At 75 මම ඉතින් 75 නේ මං කියවා හොඳ නෑ ඉතින් මදි. Right? But she told in up to previous grade she did in Sinhala medium. එයා සිංහල මීඩියම් තමයි මෙච්චර කල් කරලා තියෙන්නේ. ඊට පස්සේ තමයි ඉංග්‍රීසි මීඩියම් වලට චේන්ජ් වෙලා දැන් 75 අරගෙන ඉතින් perfect within one term එක term එකකින් ලකුණු 75ක් ගන්නවා කියන්නේ ඉංග්‍රීසි මීඩියම් කරන්න වෙලා perfect. Yes. හොඳටම හොඳයි. ඉතින් likewise, right? So anyhow we'll start this. So I need to complete all these and complete these questions and discuss these questions today itself. අදම මේ ඔක්කොම කතා කරලා ඉවර කරන්න ඕනි. Right? So within the given period of time, you guys need to complete each of these questions, right? Okay. Hari. So I can okay, you can start. Just put the question number and then write the answers. So you have in order to complete this 6 MCQ questions, you have 5 minutes. විනාඩි 5ක් තියෙනවා. Hurry up and complete. You have 5 more minutes.
Finish.
Finished? Okay,
Yeah.
okay, wait for the others. විනාඩියක්වත් ගියේ නැහැ finish කරලා. Right?
Finished,
That's so simple, right? Finished, okay.
Easy peasy.
Easy, right? So ඉතින් මේවා easy කියන්නේ මේ ඔයාලට ලේසි වෙන්න හදලා නැහැ. මේ questions normal exam questions, right? Exam questions. So ඉතින් හැමෝම complete කරලා නම් තියෙන්නේ. We can discuss this.
Finish, sir.
All done, right? Okay. I'll give like another 1 minute. තව විනාඩියක් විතර දෙන්න අනිත් අයත් ඉක්මනින් complete කරමු. So we can complete this නේ. ඉක්මනින් කරන්න පුළුවන්. Okay. So I think it's okay to discuss නේ දැන් ඔයාලා එච්චර time එකක් ඕනේ නැහැ වගේ මට දෙන්න. So let's discuss. ඉක්මනට ඉවර කරමු එහෙනම්. ඉක්මනින් paper එක ඉවර කරමු, right? හරි. Okay. Look at this first question. I'll start the discussion now. එන time එක කොහොම ගියපු වෙයි මම ඔන්න discussion එක start කරනවා. Right, select the most appropriate answer. You know, in MCQ questions, not the correct answer, most appropriate answer. හරිද? answers කිහිපයක් තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. most suitable එක තමයි තෝරන්න ඕනේ. හරි? Right, what is the SI unit of pressure? So first of all, in order to
Second.
in order to answer second
Pascal.
one. Second one, first one. Okay. Right. ඔන්න answers ගොඩක් එනවා. සාමාන්‍යයෙන් answers ගොඩක් එනවා කියන්නේ නම් මම වැඩි කැමති නැහැ. You know the reason? Reason එක තමයි answers ගොඩක් එනවා කියන්නේ. එතන පොඩි ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. So let's discuss. Right? හරි. මේ බලන්නකෝ. You know the equation for this? Pressure equals perpendicular force applied on an area. P equals F divided by A. So F means what? Force නේ. F කියන්නේ force එක. Force අපි indicate කරන්නේ මොනවාලෙන්ද? Newtons වලින්. Area square meters. Right? දැන් මේ දෙන්නව අපි rearrange කරාට පස්සේ newtons per square meter එනවා. Newtons per square meter. Yes, you can observe the answer second one. Right? But in this question it's mentioned that the SI unit means the unit which is internationally accepted. SI unit means the unit which is internationally accepted. So according to this, මෙයානේ මේ answer එක. You know, 1 newtons per square meter equals 1 Pascal. 1 Pascal. So therefore the SI unit of pressure is not newtons per square meter, should be pascals. Should be pascals. Number 3. දැන් ඉක්මනට කරන්න ගිහිල්ලා වරද්ද ගත්තා නේද? ඒක තමයි. Right. A group of autotrophic microorganisms is autotrophic. Right, the term autotrophic. Autotrophs means the organisms that they can produce their own food by doing special process called photosynthesis. Special process called photosynthesis. You know about the photosynthesis process. Right. The algae is kind of microorganisms which are capable of doing photosynthesis. Simple. Third one, the part that the an image focuses on the human eye. Image focuses on the human eye. What would be the answer?
Retina.
Retina. Right, but spellings now varadila. But anyhow, the retina should be the answer. Retina is responsible for this thing. fourth question. මේක අපි කරේ නෑනේ. කරපු නැති ටික අපි ඩිස්කස් කරන්න නැතුව තියමුද එහෙනම්? කරපු නැති ටික මාක් කරමු. හා? right. මේක අපි ඊළඟට කතා කරමු.
අනේ සර් මං ගෙස් එකක් දැම්මා.
මම මොකද්ද දැම්මේ?
left ventricle.
which ventricle?
left one.
left ventricle. මම මේක explain කරන්නද? මෙහෙමයි. now high thicker wall මේකට free marks ගන්න. high thicker wall campus නෙවෙයි
මම මේ
chambers.
පින්තූර දැක්කා.
Okay. Right? In the heart, right? In the heart chamber, right? So we have 4 chambers now. So you have 4 chambers here. Now the thing is, high thicker wall. Thicker කියන්නේ ටිකක් ඝනකමයිනේ. So when compared with the other 3, this wall is much thicker. The reason is, you know, our heart is responsible for pumping blood throughout our body, right? Not only the downwards but even the upwards. දැන් heart එක තියෙන්නේ මෙතන නම් මෙතනින් උඩටත් blood pump කරන්න ඕනේ. So need to build up some sort of pressure, right? So in order to build up that pressure, need to have a good thicker wall, right? So that's why left ventricle consists of high thick wall, right? Fifth question. How is called the technology used for the metal extraction from low grade ores by using
Biology.
microbes?
Biology.
First one,
Bioleaching. Bioleaching. Biological degradation කියන්නේ මොකද්ද පුතේ? Yes. What's the meaning of biological degradation? That means decomposing these waste materials by using microbes. Okay. Right. So biological water control, biological control, those are not relevant for this. Okay. හරි. දැන් මම දැක්ක ඔයාලා ඉක්මනින් කරන නිසා මම ආයෙ දෙන්නේ only 3 marks, 4 set of questions.
සර් 6 වෙනි එක.
6 වෙනි එක අපි කරාද? කරන්න දුන්නද වෙලේ?
ඒකට AB නේද?
The universal recipient. මොකද්ද? Universal
ඒක නේද universal donator.
donor. Here this is the universal recipient. අපි ඊළඟ පාඩමේදී කතා කරනවා. So you guys can have free mark for this one also. Right? Okay, try to complete up to 10th question. Complete up to 10th question. 10 වෙනි එකට යනකම් කරගෙන යන්න. Complete up to 10th question. හරි අප්පුතා. So these questions are very, very, very simple නේද? පේනව නේද? හැබැයි confuse වෙන්න එපා. දැන් දැක්කනේ අර first answer මම හිතන්නේ කීප දෙනෙක්ගේ වැරදුනා. හරි මොකද මට දාලා තිබුණානේ chat එකට. So when doing these sort of questions, need to be very careful. Read them well first. And then select the answers. Okay, right.
Okay sir.
Try out the 10th question also. Try out the 10th one also.
ඒකේ උත්තර පේන්නේ නැහැ.
උත්තර පේන්නේ නැද්ද ඒකේ? මේ පේන්නේ? Finished? All done? හරි නේද? ඉවරයි නේද? Simple lah. Okay. Let's start. මේ question එකට මේ answer එක AB යා. Sorry. Seventh question. So simple questions, right? Changes of lipid, carbohydrates, and proteins caused by microorganisms. You know, these microorganisms are capable of changing the structure and some other properties of food items. Okay. So, based on the available nutrients, right, you can observe some sort of changes, different changes, and we assign some names, special terms for them. Right. Number one, lipids. With the lipids, what කියන නම මොකද්ද? මොකද්ද වෙන්නේ microbes ලා කරන්නේ මොකද්ද? Fermentation, rancidity or putrefaction?
Rancidity.
Rancidity. For carbohydrates?
Fermentation.
Very good. For protein?
Putrefaction.
Putrefaction. Yes, very good. So the answer, rancidity, fermentation, and putrefaction, number 2. Next one. An eye defect is shown in the diagram. Eye defect. The defect and the suitable rectifying lens, respectively. Suitable rectifying lens. Rectifying කියන්නේ හදනවා. Correct කරනවා. Right? Short sightedness. දැන් මේ තියෙන short sightedness ද මට ඉස්සෙල්ලම කියන්නේ මේ රේඛ එන්නේ ළඟින් එන රේඛක්ද far away රේඛක්ද? Is it the nearby or far away ray? This light ray? Far away. Very good. Make a far away රේඛක්. Right? So therefore, you guys can observe the focusing of this image. මේ image එක form වෙන්නේ අපේ form වෙන්න ඕනේ place එකට ටිකක් ඉස්සරහින් නේද? Yes. Retina එකට ඉස්සරහින්. Then this person should suffer from long sight. දුර පේන, ඒ කියන්නේ දුර පේන්නේ නැහැ, දුර vision එක පේන්නේ නැහැ. If so, we call it as short sight. අපි එහෙනම් කියන්නේ එකට short sight කියලා. ඒ කියන්නේ දුර පේන්නේ නැහැ, ළඟ පේනවා. We can correct this short sight by using which type of lens? මොන වගේ lens එකක් දාලා correct කරගන්න පුළුවන්ද? Convex or concave? Convex or concave? Concave lens. Very good. Second answer. Ninth question. Chemical produced in the body of microorganisms destroy or sabotage another microorganism is called antitoxin, vaccines, antibiotics, and toxins. What will be the answer?
Toxin?
No, antibiotics.
Antibiotics. Yes. Antibiotics, right? Now, it says now, the chemical which produce inside microbes and to destroy or sabotage another microorganism. Right? So then the third one. 10th question. What is the weight of the object with 800 grams of mass? How to calculate this? You can calculate this simply. Very simple, right? You can calculate very simply. How? We have equation called W equal mg. You can apply this equation. W equals mg. Right? Yes, answer is correct. The answer is right. So, mass. W means the weight, m for the mass, and g for the gravitational acceleration. So just consider the gravitational acceleration as 10 meters per square second. It's 9.8 meters per second. But gun 10 kilo. Right. So m equals 800 grams, right? And 800 grams into 10 meters per square second. Right. If you simplify this, then you can have very huge answer. Loku answer එකක් එනවනේ. නේද? But ඒක වැරදි. Why? What's the reason? In order to measure mass, the SI unit is not grams but kilograms. So in order to convert this into kilograms, you should divide this by 1000. So 1000 වලින් divide කරාම වාට එනවා 0.8 kilograms divided by into 10 meters per square second. Now the answer 8 kilograms meters per square second. 1 kilograms meters per square second equals 1 Newton. So therefore the answer is equals to 8 newtons. 8 newtons, third answer. This is the explanation. Okay, my explanation. Right, try out from the 11th question. 11th question up to 17. You have 6 minutes. You can avoid 16 question. Na? 16 එක ඕන අතාරින්න පුළුවන්. අතාරින්න කියන්නේ free marks. You can have free marks for that. Today is the last day of doing these sort of papers in this term. Last day of this term. The school එකේ exam ඉවර ඇති. හරිද? Easy ඇති ලකුණු හම්බුණා තමයි. But try this out. මේවා කරන්න. හරිද? මේක අදින් ඉවර වෙන එකක් නෙමෙයිනේ. Okay? හරි අප්පා. හරිය පුතා. Right, so you better try out these questions also.
සර් පේපර් එක පාට පොඩි වුණානේ.
Paper එක හරි හරි. Finished? Anyone need more time on this? තව වැඩිපුර time එකක් ඕනේද? Yes. Okay, okay, I'll give few seconds. But only few seconds. Right, okay. So let's discuss. Sorry, mommy, where I had. Okay. Right, look at this question. We start කරමු from 11th question. Right. The symbol of element zinc, you know, in order to indicate each and every element, we use different type of symbols. අපි symbols use කරනවා. හරි? Right? Okay, so the symbol of element zinc is Zn. Z should be capital, N should be simple. N should be simple. 12th one. Name the Latin name of gold. Latin name of gold. Right? Latin name. Gold වල. මොකද්ද? Aurum. Aurum. Right? Second one. Atomic number of argon is 18. Atomic number of argon is 18. And the mass number is 40. Right? Find the number of protons, neutrons, and electrons respectively. So these in order to address this sort of question, you guys need to have a proper idea about mass number and atomic number. You need to have a proper idea about the mass number and atomic number. මොකක්ද mass number එකයි atomic number එකයි කියන්නේ කියලා බලමු. So here the argon. Argon is a kind of a noble gas, inert gas in 8th group. Argon, mass number is 40. Mass number එක 40යි. And atomic number is 18. So this mass number indicates the number of protons plus number of neutrons. While the atomic number indicates only the amount of protons of a neutral atom. Right. Now, question itself asks about the protons. No? So you know the protons 18. Then what about the electrons? Electrons. So since this is a kind of a neutral atom, make a neutral charge එකක් නෑනේ. Right? No plus or minus charge. Therefore, number of protons should equal to number of electrons. අපි කතා කරා theory වලදී in a neutral atom, the number of protons should equal to the number of electrons. So protons should be equal to neutrons. That means the atomic number should equal to number of electrons. Then the answer here should be 18 again. But neutrons වල එක එහෙම එක පාට ගන්න බෑ. නේද? So atomic number, sorry, mass number means mass number equals number of protons plus number of neutrons. So you know, you have idea about the mass number, it's 40. You have idea about the number of protons, it's 18. But you don't know about the neutrons. Now the neutrons equals 40 minus 18. The answer 20. So then here 22 neutrons are there. 18, 22, 18. 18, 22, 18, the third answer. So simple, right? Right. Name the disease which causes a rapid decline in a platelet percentage. Platelet means a component in our blood. Now, as a result of this special disease caused virus by these microorganisms, dengue, our platelet level will drastically reduced. Okay, right. The next question. Next one. The part that controls the pressure on either sides of the tympanic membrane. Tympanic membrane එක දෙපැත්තෙන් මේ pressure එක maintain කරන්නේ Eustachian tube. Eustachian tube is the responsible structure for balancing the pressure. Then the blood vessels that carry out blood from the heart are known as blood vessels that carry out the blood from heart. Arteries. Arteries are the structures which is responsible to do so. So you can have free marks. Make it a free mark again. Okay. The free marks ගන්නේ මේ පාඩම කරපු නැති හින්දා තමයි. හරිද? Right. මොකක්ද පුතේ?
මමත් දාලා තිබ්බ arteries කියලා.
Very good, very good, very good. Very good. Right? Which is not considered as the heterogeneous mixture. So how to identify heterogeneous mixtures? What is the main property of heterogeneous mixture? In heterogeneous mixtures, the composition is not uniform throughout the mixture. Composition is not uniform throughout the mixture. We can observe variable composition. Variable composition. Right? So therefore, according to this, the answer should be
Cement.
It's asked about the not considered as heterogeneous mixture. Not considered. Right? So, you know fruit salad? Fruit salad එකක් කියන්නේ heterogeneous mixture එකක්. Cement කියන්නේ heterogeneous mixture එකක්. Ice cream ගැන කතා කරොත්. And sea water, what do you think? Ice cream or sea water? Homogeneous වෙන්නේ ice cream the sea water. What do you think?
Water. Sea water.
Seawater. Yes, seawater is homogeneous. So the answer, not considered as heterogeneous mixture, seawater. 18th question. The chemical compound that is used as an anesthetic substance. හරි මේකට free mark එකක් හම්බ වෙනවා. මේකට අපි ගන්නෙ මොකද්ද? dimethyl ether. Dimethyl ether. Lot of free marks නේ. Right. The compound which not contain oxygen. Now, in order to provide the answer for this question, you guys need to have a proper idea about the composition of or the molecular formula. Copper sulfate කියන්නේ පුතේ CuSO4. ඉතින් oxygen තියෙනවා. Sucrose කියලා කියන්නේ අපි C12 H22 O11. So you can identify oxygen. Acetylene C2H2, right? No oxygen. එහෙනම් මෙයා තමයි answer. Acetic acid CH3COOH, right? The answer, third one. Last one. Name the virus that is reason for the present, not the recent, present pandemic situation. Make a COVID කාලේ paper එකක් නේ. ඒ නිසා present කියලා දෙන්න. මොකක්ද? COVID-19, rabies, AIDS and corona. What should be the answer? Is that COVID-19 or corona? Corona means the name of disease, not the virus. How the virus එක? Virus is COVID-19. Virus is COVID-19, the first one. So by considering that pre marks 20 out of 20, that means 40 marks all correct. ඔක්කොම හරි දරුවෝ ඉන්නවද? count කරන්න ඕනේ. හරි අපරි බෝනේ. count කරලා නැහැ තාම. හරි අපෙන් count this. ඉක්මන් කරලා count කරලා කියන්න. $34. හරි chat එකට දාන්න, chat එකට හරි. chat එකට දාන්න. මේ දාන්නේ. Right. Okay, 34, 34, 36, 36, 36, 38, 38, 34, 38, 38 again, 38 again, 38, 38. What do you mean 20, 24 තියෙනවා. අන්න 24 ඔන්න අඩු මාක් එකක්. 24 කියන අඩුයි, right? Need to improve. Okay, again 38, 38, 32, 36, 32, 36, 36, 38. Right, good. Okay.
38.
38, perfect. Right. හරි. දැන් පේනවනේ පාඩම් කරාද results හම්බ වෙනවනේ. හරි. කරපු විදිහට තමයි results. Okay guys. So next thing. Now here we have 5 questions. You need to answer 5 questions including the first one. Yes, මම කියනවා මොකද්ද skip කරන්න ඕනේ question එක කියලා. So for this sort of question I'll give 7 minutes. So you have 7 minutes. No need to copy down any question. Just write the answers within the given time. Hurry up. Hurry up. Huh? So you have 7 minutes. ළමයි හරි අප්පා. So very simple questions. Right, Putih finished? Is it okay to discuss? කතා කරන්න පුළුවන්ද අපිට? Yes, okay. So now the first question of this paper is compulsory. Sorry, most probably that means it carries much more marks than the other set of questions. Right? Yes, look at this. Name a yellow colored crystal. So you need to select from the given substances. Name a yellow colored crystal. Any yellow colored crystal here? Any yellow colored crystal here, Puta? Yes, මොකද්ද? Sulfur. Sulfur is a yellow colored crystal. Select any two compounds mentioned in the above. Compounds. Compounds mean combination of two or more elements, right? But in should be pure, right? Should be pure. So calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate. Water. Sodium chloride. Write down two substances mentioned in the above used to make homogeneous mixture. Homogeneous, not hetero, but homo, you know. Salt solution, salt solution. Water and sodium chloride. So we can make homogeneous salt solution by mixing these two. Write down the Latin name for silver. Latin name for silver. Latin name. What's the Latin name for silver now? Here we have make silver theorem. What is the Latin name? Right? What's the Latin name? Argent. Right? This is the Latin name for silver. Right. Okay, then write down the symbols of sulfur and copper. Put for sulfur, capital S. For copper, capital C, simple U. Sulfur and copper. Give the elements contained in calcium carbonate. The chemical formula for calcium carbonate is CaCO3. Right? So we have calcium, we have carbon, and also we have oxygen. Give the elements contained in calcium carbonate, calcium, carbon, and oxygen. Write down the chemical formula of following compounds. Ethanol, C2H5OH. For the sucrose, C12, H22 and O11. Draw the molecular shape of water. Put a water chemical formula H2O. No? So due to the bonding nature, we can observe this sort of V shape or bent shape. We call this V shape or bent shape. Then what are the separating methods in following instances? You know, we follow up some separation techniques in order to separate out the component from a mixture. Okay. Separating cinnamon oil from cinnamon leaves. What kind of distillation we can use for this? Steam distillation. Steam distillation. Separating various fuels from crude oil, we can use fractional distillation. Fractional distillation give an advantage of involving of group activity. මේක අදාළ මේකට දාලා නැහැ නේද? හරි. Anyhow, ඒක අපි හිතලා ලියන්න ඕනේ question එක. I don't know why it's in here. Right. Anyhow, encourage teamwork. මේ වගේ answer එකක් තියෙනවා නම් මේක mark කරගන්න. Right. Idea sharing.
Improving unity.
Sorry, improving unity. Yes, okay. Okay. You can have this sort of answers. Right. Okay. අපි දන්න question එකක්, ලේසි question එකක්.
How
Right.
many marks, sir?
පුතේ, ඒ question එකට marks I'll tell. මම marks එක අන්තිමට කියන්න. හරි? අපි ඉක්මනින් මේ ටික කරගෙන යමු. හරි. හරි අප්පා. Hurry up, Lamai. You have another 2 minutes. Hurry up. You have another 1 minute. All done, Puti? Yes. Anyone need more time? Done. Okay. Right, okay, so let's discuss. Right, so this is regarding year, right? Make a year again. Okay, so name කරමුද අපි A B C D E F G H. බලමුද letters එක මොනවද කියලා. ඔක්කොම name කරන්න කියලා නැහැ. Right? but අපි බලමුද? මොකක්ද දරුවෝ මෙතනදී A කියලා කියන්නේ? A. What is the structure of A?
Pinna.
Yes. A. name කරමු මේ ටික. Yeah, A. What about the B?
Sir, mama සේරම නම් කරානේ.
Very good. අපි නම් කරමු. B means tympanic membrane, right? What about the C? What about the C? Sorry, B කියන්නේ tympanic membrane නෙමෙයි. B කියන්නේ external auditory canal, right? Sorry.
Diabetic membrane.
Is this tympanic membrane or external auditory canal?
external
Yeah, it's external auditory canal. External auditory canal. Right, what about the C then? What about the C? C should be tympanic membrane, yes.
tympanic
දැන් මේ ඔක්කොම name කරලා තියෙන්න ඕනේ නැහැ හරිද? මම මේ මතකද කියලා බලන්න. A B C D. Then D ossicles. Ossicles. What about the E? What about the E structure here? What about the E structure here? Eustachian tube. And what about the F? Cochlea. What about the G? Semicircular canal. Finally, the H is, what is H?
auditory nerve.
Auditory nerve. So it asks you to identify A, B, E, and F structures. Only 4 structures. So you can identify these structures, right? So what are the 3 bones in ossicles? What are the 3 bones in ossicles? Ossicles, වල අපිට bones 3ක් බලා ගන්න පුළුවන්. මොනවාද පුතේ තියෙන bones 3? Yes. Malleus. Malleus. Second one, incus. Finally, steps. Right? So 3 different type of bones. Write down 2 defects that are related with the ear. Some defects which related with the ear. Defects. What kind of defects? මොනවා වගේ defects අපේ ear එකත් එක්ක සම්බන්ධ වෙන්නේ?
Damage tympanic membrane.
Damage due to damage in tympanic membrane. Okay. What else? What else?
Thickness of
Yes. What else?
thickness of
Okay. Right. So even put in now may occur in ears while living or from birth. හරි birth එකෙන්ම වෙන්නත් පුළුවන් නේ. Deafness, what do you call deafness? Even from the birth. Right? Hi. Yes, any relevant answers. What is the function of G? ඔක්කොටම කලින් මොකද්ද G කියන්නේ කියලා බලන්න. What is G? What is G? Semicircular canal. What is the function of G? Maintaining the body balance. Maintaining the body balance. What is the range of audibility of human ear? 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. This is the range, right, of a healthy human. Healthy adult human. Right, 2 perceptions that should be followed to protect the ears. I think relevant දේවල් like this. So use PPE or what you call personal protective equipments, right, when necessary, when exposed into loud noises. Okay. Right. So never slap someone's ear. May damage the internal structures. Right. So do not insert any foreign objects to remove or clean, and then avoid using someone else's medicine without proper prescription, right? Yes, so these sort of things you can write, so you can have marks for that. So what is a binocular vision? මොකද්ද පුතේ binocular vision කියලා අපි කියන්නේ? What do you call binocular vision? Yes, ability to use both the eyes to get the vision and having 3D image. As දෙකෙන්ම බලලා ඒ වෙන picture එක merge කරගන්න පුළුවන්. If you can merge that, someone can merge that Pictorials. Then we call it as binocular vision. Last one. Write down 2 diseases that are related with eye. මේ අහන්නේ eye එක ගැන. Not about the ear. Now it's changed from ear to eye. ear එකේ ඉඳන් ඔන්න eye එකට දැන් change වුණා. මොනවද පුතේ? cataract and yes,
Glaucoma.
glaucoma. Very good. Cataract and glaucoma. Okay. Write the next set of questions. This is very simple. It's regarding the pressure. මේක pressure ගැන තියෙන්නේ මාරම ලේසි question එක. So but anyhow you can have like 7 minutes for this. This is very important question. Very important question. So try to answer this question. Class එකේ ඉගෙන ගත්තට කියන්නේ class ඇවිල්ලා theory part ඉගෙන ගත්තට බෑ පුතේ මේ අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම questions කරන්න ඕනේ. Must. Right? Hurry up. Hurry up and try. So read these questions. You better apply equations, right? Make it අදාළ equations තියෙනවා. You better apply these equations. Better write all the equations, huh? All the related equations and then apply. Then apply the values. We have 2 more minutes. Hurry up. Okay. So this is so easy. So you guys need to apply some equations. ඒක ඇත්තටම ගොඩක් නෑ. එක equation එකයි තියෙන්නේ මේකට ඕනේ නේද? ඒක apply කරා නම් answer එක ටක් ගාලා ගන්න පුළුවන්. We'll see. Let's see. Right. So look at these questions. Pressure can be increased or decreased according to the activities in day-to-day life. Yes. So in some cases we need to increase the pressure and the vice versa according to situation and our requirement. So what is pressure? Pressure කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? හරි. Pressure එකේ equation එක මොකක්ද? P equals F divided by A. Right? So that means perpendicular force applied on an unit area. The mass of a cuboid is 60 kilograms. Find the pressure exerted by the area of 1.5 square meters of cuboid. Okay, apply the same equation. P equals F divided by A. Right? Hari. Cuboid එක තියෙනවා. Cuboid එක ඇවිල්ලා 60 kilograms නේ. So before that you need to apply W equal mg නේද? W equal mg apply කරගන්න. W හොයාගන්න පුළුවන් mass එක 60 kilograms. Gravitational acceleration 10 meters per square second. So 600 newtons. 600 newtons divided by 1.5 square meters. What is the answer? 400 pascals. 400 pascals should be the answer. Simple. Write down 2 factors affect the pressure. Pressure එකට affect වෙන factors දෙක. මම ඒකට කිව්වේ එක equation එකෙන් ඔක්කොම කොට දාන්න. මොනවාද factors දෙක? Pressure එකට apply වෙන factors දෙක. Force and perpendicular force and the area. You know the pressure and force is directly proportional. This is directly proportional, while the pressure and the area is inversely proportional. Directly proportional means if you increase the force, pressure too increases, and the vice versa. If you decrease the force, pressure will decrease. And also, once you increase the area, what will happen to the pressure? Pressure will decrease. Pressure will decrease. ඉතින් ඕක මතක තියාගන්න ඕනි. ඕක තේරෙන්න ඕනි ඔයාලට. Right. Give two instances to decrease pressure by increasing area. ඇත්තද එහෙම පුළුවන්ද? එහෙම පුළුවන්ද බලන්නකෝ. Give two instances to decrease the pressure. Pressure එක අඩු කරගන්න පුළුවන් just by increasing the area. ඇත්තනේ. Pressure and area inversely proportional. කතාව ඇත්ත. So now just provide some examples, some instances. Number one. ඔයාලා දැකලා ඇති heavy loaded vehicles. In heavy loaded vehicles, you can observe many wheels. Why? So then that vehicle can increase its contact area, contact surface. So higher the area, lower the pressure. So that's the theory behind this. Okay, number two, you know the shoes designed to walk on snow, snowshoes, right? And also, you know, off-road vehicles use very large tires, very big tires in order to increase its surface area, right? You can have this sort of answers. What are the factors represented by following in graphical representation of force? Right. What is graphical representation of force? මෙන්න තියෙන object එකක්. Very simple object. Now you need to apply a force towards this direction. So this is how you can represent this. From this dot or point, we can indicate the point of application. From this arrow, you can indicate the magnitude of the force. From this arrowhead, you can increase the represent the direction. Simple. What are the factors represented by following graphical? What is the reason for force is considered as a vector quantity? So we can observe two different types of quantities. What are they? In physics, we can observe vector quantities and scalar quantities. Scalar quantities are the quantities only having a magnitude, but vectors having both the direction and the magnitude. Direction එකක් තියෙනවා, magnitude එකක් තියෙනවා. අපි කියනවා as a vector quantity. Another having both the direction and the magnitude. So simple. No need to try out this. Make try out කරන්න ඕනේ නේද? Make ඕනේ. You can try out the fourth question. Try out the fourth question. Hurry up. Hurry up, Puta. So we have one more question other than this. Make it amateur to එකයි තියෙන්නේ. You have another 2 minutes more. Only fourth one, na? Only fourth question.
හතරවෙනි ප්‍රශ්න ඇරුණාම තව ප්‍රශ්න කීයක් තියෙනවද?
තව එකයි තියෙන්නේ පුතේ. ඒ කියන්නේ පහ කරන්නේ නැහැ නේ. ඊට පස්සේ 6th one තියෙනවා.
Finish writing, sir.
Okay, so all done? Or need these 45 seconds also?
No, sir.
Not yet. Okay, hurry up.
Done, sir.
Done. Okay. Okay, so let's discuss. ඉක්මනින් බලමු එහෙමනම්. Eyes are located inside the orbits. Yes. Orbits in the skull. Skull එකේ තියෙන orbits වල තමයි embed වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. Yes. So fixed with 6 pairs of muscles. Eye muscles. Name 3 layers in wall of eyeball. Eyeball එකේ
Sclerotic layer, choroid layer, retina.
sclerotic layer, choroid and retina. Very good. Perfect. Hari. Second one. Write down the functions of following parts. Iris. What is the main function of iris?
Control the amount of light entering the eye.
Perfect. Controls the amount of light entering towards the eye. Eye එකට එන light ප්‍රමාණය control කරන. Very good answer. Optic nerve.
That connects the eye and the brain.
It makes the connection. That means it transmits the signals from eye to your brain in order to interpret the images. Then brain can interpret the images, right? Perfect. What is the reason for vision is impossible when focused on blind spot? So we have a thing called blind spot. So once this sort of image focused on that blind spot, no image will form. Why? What's the reason? What is the reason? Reason? Yes. So Putin, now in order to capture this light rays, there should be some sort of a, special type of cells. We called rod cells and cone cells. They are light sensitive. So once these sort of light rays focus on there, then no image will form. What is myopia? What is myopia? What is myopia? Myopia means what? Yes, myopia. Short sightedness, right? Short sightedness. Langa pain. Dura pain, short sightedness. Give a reason for long sight. Give a reason
Because of
for...
the inability to increase the curvature of eye
due to eyeball. Due to eyeball is too short. Eyeball is too short, or the problem with the curvature. Or the problem with the curvature. And then the image forms behind the retina. Image forms behind the retina. Simple. Next one. Ilangata. Draw a diagram to correct the short sight. Short sight එක correct කරන්න. හරි. මෙන්න තියෙන eyeball එක. Here's the lens. Right? Short sight නේ කියන්නේ එන්න ඕනේ ray එක එන්න ඕනේ ඈතින්. What kind of lens we should use in order to correct this? මොකක්ද අපි පාවිච්චි කරන්න ඕනේ lens එක?
Convex.
Concave or convex?
Concave.
Here long sight. Concave, right? Concave. Concave meniscus lens. So now this light ray will focus on the exact place. Okay. Right. Right to precautions that should be followed to prevent health problems of eye. We have some sort of health problems.
Touch the eye unnecessary.
Do not touch this eye unnecessarily. Only
Should
the
care
heavy
for personal hygiene.
Yes,
Should care
same
for
thing, right?
personal hygiene.
Okay, same thing, right? So then all the viruses and all the other particles will contact. You need to avoid that. And also never use someone else's medicine without proper prescription, like here. And then do not use unprescribed sunglasses as you belch. Sunglasses, right? And
Do not use eye drop without doctor's advice.
yes, right? So use protective equipments when doing some sort of things, when working. Right, okay. The last question, antima question. This is so simple. හරිම ලේසි question එකක්. For this question, I'll give 6 minutes only. Yeah? No 7 minutes, only 6 minutes. Hurry up. Hurry up, Lamai.
Done, sir.
Done. Okay.
Sir.
What about the others? All done? All done?
Sir.
Yes. Okay. So I'll give another like 10 seconds. So then we'll discuss.
Done, sir.
Right. Let's discuss. හරි ඉතින් මේවා කොච්චර ලේසිද කියලා තේරෙනව නේද දැන් පාඩම් කරා නම් මාරම ලේසි. Right, name two groups of microbes decompose the organic matter. කවුද? Bacteria,
Fungi.
fungi are very good examples. Yes. What is the name of microbes used as a biofertilizer? Biofertilizer. Fertilizers means adding some sort of nutrients to the soil. We have one microorganisms in root nodules. Rhizobium. Rhizobium is already in root nodules, but even we can introduce. And we have one other type of microorganism which supports the nitrogen fixation. We call Acidobacter. What do you call? Acidobacter. Write down two benefits affect the microorganisms in medical field. Medical field, yes. When making vaccines. And antibiotics. Give an instance where bioremediation is applied. Bioremediation. What do you call bioremediation? Bioremediation? Yes. Bioremediation. We use bioremediation in order to protect
remove the
our
environment pollution.
environment. Yes, from the pollution. Very good. So bioremediation applied in many cases. It is special to clean out the oil splits. To clean out the oil splits, right? In oceans. Name two diseases that are caused by fungi. Fungus or fungi lagging hadena diseases දෙකක් කියන්න. Yes.
Rashes, pityriasis.
Rashes and pityriasis. Very good.
Pityriasis.
Name the bacteria used in production of yogurt.
Lactobacillus bulgaricus, streptococcus.
Perfect. Write down two internal factors affecting the food spoilage.
Amount of nutrition, moisture.
Amount of moisture, biological structure, the nutrient value. Yes. So these are the things that we can control. These are the things we can control in order to avoid the food spoilage. Avoid the food spoilage.
Marks.
Right. ළමයි මෙහෙමයි. මේ paper එකේ marks 1 by 1 ගන්න මේකේ marking scheme එකක් නැහැ. හරිද? එතකොට මේකේ provincial paper එකක් නේ. මම මේක evaluate කරේ මෙන්න මේ විදිහට අද class එකේ. Physical class එකේදී මෙහෙමයි evaluate කරේ. Now for MCQ questions, I hope you guys have all of you guys have about 32. හැමෝටම මම හිතන්නේ මම දැක්ක 32 එක්කෙනෙක් හිටියා 24 තියෙන 32 දැක්කෙත් නෑ මම හිතන්නේ 34 වගේ තමයි අනිත් හැමෝටම තිබ්බේ. It's a good mark. It's very good. So we'll discuss question wise. අපි question wise බලමු. Now what about this question? දැන් මේ question එකේ තියෙනවානේ 7 questions. ඒකෙන් අලගේ ලොකු questions ප්‍රමාණයක් හරි නේද? Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. මම කියන්නම් කොහෙද අඩු වෙන්නේ කියලා මම කියන්නම්. Right? Yes. ඔය දාන්නේ හැමෝම.
Correct.
Okay. And then here දැන් අපි මේක කරේ නෑනේ. Right. Then in this one I කියන්නේ fourth question එකයි third question එකේ second එකෙත් ගොඩක් අයගේ ගොඩක් questions හරි නේද?
Hari, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, හරි නේද? Right. yes perfect මේ යුනිට් එක සමහර අය මේ යුනිට් එක ඔයාලා කරේ නැද්ද මේ යුනිට් එක සමහර අය හිටියේ නැද්ද මම දැක්කා මේක කරාද කියලා මැසේජ් එකක් දාලා
සර් හිටියේ ඒ වුණාට ටිකක් පැටලෙනවා. ඒකෙන් තමයි ටිකක් වැඩි
හිටිය චුට්ටක් පැටලෙනවා okay අපි මේක ආපහු රිවයිස් කරමු
Okay.
it's okay so even you guys can refer to the recording and once we start the our second term we'll revise this unit also අපි චුට්ටක් මේක ටක් ගාලා මතක් කරමු හරි මේ පොඩි යුනිට් එකක් මාර ලේසි right මේ යුනිට් එක හරි ලේසි ඔයාලා දැන් ආපු නැති දරුවෝ ඇබ්සෙන්ට් අය මම දැක්කා මේක කරාද කියලාත් අහලා තියෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ එදා ඉල්ලන එක දවසින් ඉවරුණා. right this is so simple. මේක ගැන බය වෙන්න එපා. මාරම ලේසි පාඩම. ඔයාට අමාරු නම් අමාරු වෙලා තියෙන්න ඕනේ මෙන්න මේක. මෙන්න මේක හැමෝම මේකට හොඳට ස්කෝර් කරාද?
සර් ඒකේ එක ප්‍රශ්නයක්
ඕ කියන දානවා. ගොඩක් අය කරලා තියෙනවා. මම දැක්කා දැන් ෆිසිකල් ක්ලාස් එකේ එක්ස්පීරියන්ස් එකත් එක්ක right මේ පේපර් එකේ ළමයි ටිකක් අඩුවෙන් ස්කෝර් කරලා තිබුණ යුනිට් එක තමයි මෙන්න මේක. අනිත් ඔක්කොම හරි ගිහපු අය හිටියා. මේකේ questions දෙකක් හරි වැරදි. only one question two right.
එක
Right.
question එකයි සර්.
එකක් වැරදි. right. මෙන්න මෙහෙමයි වෙන්න ඕනේ. now this is kind of a chemistry unit now so this is the basics. chemistry start කරන්න මෙන්න මෙතනින්. ඔයා මේක බෑ කියලා හිටියොත් එහෙම අපිට ඉස්සරහට කෙමිස්ට්‍රි පාර්ට් එක කරගෙන යන්න බැරි වෙනවා. ඇයි? බේසික්ස් නැතුව මුකුත් කරන්න බෑනේ. right. okay so today onwards I'll assign the number of hours for studies and first of all you guys need to have a short note from this series. ඉස්සෙල්ලාම කරන්න ඕනේ දේ තමයි මේ පාඩමේ short note එකක් ගන්න. short note එකක් ගහගන්න. right now the allocated time for allocated hours for this week is 6 hours. 6 hours. Within 6 hours, you better spend at least 2 hours in order to have that short note. At least, පැය දෙකක් තුනක් ගන්න තුනක් විතර ගත්තත් කමක් නැහැ. Right? Okay. So then we'll try to cover this unit also. හරි? ඉතින් එහෙම කරන්න පුළුවන්. And also දැන් චුට්ටක් හිතට අරගෙන වැඩ කරන්න ඕනි. හරි? අපි දැන් all levels වලට ලං වෙනවා. එන්න ලං වෙනවා. මාසේ දවස් ලං වෙනවා. right so be prepared for that and one other thing දැන් ඔයාලා මම දැක්ක 98 99 ඔය එක marks දානවා හරි මම කියන්නේ first term එකට yes that's good appreciate that. but ඔයා ඔය යන rate එකෙන් නම් පාඩම් කරගෙන යන්නේ ඔයාට second term එකේ marks definitely ඔයට වඩා අඩු වෙනවා that's for sure why you have many more lessons now not like this 2-3 lessons ගොඩාක් lessons තියෙනවා ඒ නිසා ඔයා කරන්න ඕනි දෙයක් තමයි you guys need to increase at least by 50%. 50%කින් විතර වැඩි කරගන්න පාඩම් කරන විදිහ. ඒකෙදි අදහස් වෙන්නේ නැහැ ඔයා පාඩම් කරන hours ගන්න 150ක් වැඩි කරනවා කියලා. ඒ කියන්නේ පැය 5ක් පාඩම් කරන කෙනා පැය 7මාරක් පාඩම් කරනවා කියන එක නෙමෙයි. It's a joke. කරන්න ඕනි ඔයා දැන් මේ lessons ඉවර කරන්න one by one ඉවර කරන්න ආයේ lesson එකක් refer කරාම ඔයාලට තේරෙන්න ඕනේ no nothing to learn from this unit මෙතනින් ආයේ මට ඉගෙන ගන්න දෙයක් නැහැ කියන මට්ටමට එන්න ඕනේ ඒ level එකට ආවට පස්සේ මොන question එක දැක්කත් උත්තරේ දාන්න ඒ unit එකට අදාළ ඔයාට පුළුවන් ඒ units ඔක්කොම wait කරන්න අන්න එතකොට ඔයාගේ productivity එක වැඩි වෙයි ඔයා focus කරන්න ඕනේ දේවල් අඩු වෙයි ඇයි ඒ ඔයාට එන්න second term වෙනවා third term වෙනවා එතකොට first term බල ඉන්න time එකක් නැති වෙන්න පුළුවන් තේරුණානේ වැඩි කරන්න ඕනේ within this limited time දැන් හෙට නිවාඩු අනිද්දා නිවාඩුනේ schools ඔය time එක ගන්න පුතේ අරගෙන මේ කරපු පාඩම් ටික fully ඉවර කරන්න මට exam ඉවරයි first term ඉවරයි ආතල් එකේ ඉන්න ඕනේ නෑ එහෙම නෑ ටක් ගාලා මේ යුනිට් එක ඉවර කරගත්තා ඒ හෙඩෙක් එක අරගෙන තියන්න පැත්තකින් ආය මොන question එක ගත්තත් ඒක දන්නවා වරදින්නේ නෑ first term ඉවරයි ඊට පස්සේ චුට්ටක් උඩින් පල්ලෙන් බැලුවම මතකයි. පැහැදිලිනේ? එහෙමනම් මේ පාර්ට් එකේ ෂෝට් නෝට් එක ගන්න. ඔයාලට මේක පර්ෆෙක්ට්ලි පුළුවන් නම් ඒක අමතක කරන්න. හරි? right. next week එකේ minimum 5 hours study කරන්න. එහෙමනම් අපි next week එකේ second term එකත් එක්ක හම්බ වෙමු. right? have a nice week. good night. be prepared for the second term. goodbye.
Goodbye, sir.
Bye, Puti. Good night.